The City of Stevens Point, we've got a very state-of-the-art wastewater treatment facility. We do some things that not many people in the country do. We're in the top couple percent of wastewater treatment facilities in electrical status. We produce about 98% of our own electricity. I'll kind of take a walk through as to how we got there and what we currently do. Prior to 2015, starting in 2003, we had an energy audit done by the Wisconsin Focus on Energy. That led us to start tracking and understanding our energy consumption. Through that understanding, we were able to make operational changes, and with every new piece of equipment that was upgraded, we put energy conservation in the forefront and continued our route towards energy neutrality, I guess would be the best way to put it. In 2010, we also started a hauled waste program. We bring in roughly about 7 million gallons of hauled in waste from around the county and around the state. That material would otherwise be just land applied, and the material would be basically put in as fertilizer and wasted rather than being utilized as fully utilized to its capacity as a resource. In 2012, we installed a biogas generator. For those of you who are unaware, in 1938, the City of Stevens Point installed its first wastewater treatment facility. That treatment facility, the people had the foresight of putting in anaerobic digestion. Anaerobic digestion is a way to stabilize the solids in the treatment process. Easier way for everybody to understand it, it's basically a pathogen control. It is a way to make it so the solids can then be land applied safely where they're not a risk to human interaction. As you can see, in 2002, that's where we were electrically for electricity consumed. In 2011, you can see we had decreased it by 23.5%. So that's just with upgrades and turning off non-essential pieces of equipment. Then you can see in 2012 and 2013 and 14, we fired up our biogas generator, and we've decreased our net electricity consumed by 98%. This kind of leads us into our current project that we're doing. It's a partnership with the City of Stevens Point and the Stevens Point Brewery. It was designed to remove waste, high-strength waste from our influent receiving waters and turn it around and put it into our anaerobic digesters to help produce biogas out of it. This is kind of a twofold project. I'll just kind of walk through the project to start. It's a lift station tank at the brewery. It's about a 1,200 gallon tank. That tank will hold the high-strength waste from the brewery, and it will pump it through a force main or a pipe up to a 40,000 gallon in-ground equalization tank at the brewery. This will allow us to slowly feed the material in rather than slug loading the system. Through this, what it will do is it will allow us to lessen the load to our aeration system, which is the most energy consuming portion of our wastewater treatment facility. So by doing that, we will instantly save some energy, and then on top of it, by putting the material straight into our digesters rather than through our aeration system, we'll produce more than 20% more biogas that we at a future date may be able to utilize. This project should put us to the point that we become energy exporters rather than energy consumers. Like I said before, we're currently producing 98% of the electricity we use. By decreasing the volume of electricity that we need to run our facility, this should put us to the point where we're putting more energy onto the grid than we're taking off the grid.